How to use LinkedIn as an insurance agent. Hey, this is Chris Casalino, the co-founder and head of services at Uptown Creation, a B2B marketing and business development company. And today I'm making a video specifically for insurance agents. If you're not an insurance agent, there's still things that you can take away from this because the methods that I'm talking about hold true across any industry, but I'm going to be talking specifically with examples for insurance agents themselves. So this is how to do business on LinkedIn and not only generate leads, but really start conversations and make sure that you're building your brand along with the pipeline that LinkedIn can provide. So the first thing that I want to go over is targeting. So regardless of what type of insurance you're selling, you're going to have a specific target. You might be selling, malpractice insurance to healthcare providers, or you might be selling, car and life insurance to just people around your local area. Regardless of that, the first thing to do is identify what that target is and then use things like the LinkedIn Sales Navigator to target that target. And I'll show you how to do that a little bit later in this video. The second thing is to connect with other insurance agents. So you might see them as competition, but I see them as some of the biggest supporters because when you start posting content and making things around your craft, they're going to be some of your biggest supporters and the people that are going to be the first people to engage with that post that you make because they are doing a similar thing to you and they get it. They understand it completely. So splitting up some of your time towards those people that look like you, so other insurance agents, is really going to be beneficial just from an algorithm standpoint and making sure that your posts and your LinkedIn profile is moving forward as fast as it can, essentially. The other thing that I won't talk about in this video, but I've made another video that I'll link to here, is making sure that your profile is optimized before ever doing any sort of connection requests or outreach or even commenting on other people's posts. You want to make sure that you have a good profile picture and a good headline. The reason being, this is the thing that follows you with every action you take on LinkedIn, whether you're sending a connection request, making a comment, sending a message. This is going to be the thing that everybody sees and everybody relates you to. So if it's spammy and you say, I sell insurance to XYZ, people are going to think you're just trying to sell them and they're not going to interact with you back. So I would avoid putting any of the "this is what I do" type headline and really make it focused around yourself. Put insurance agent at wherever you're working and then put some things about yourself that make you unique. The final thing I want to talk about is going to be the way that you can interact with other people's posts as well as create content for yourself. So let's jump into some of the targeting. So I like using the LinkedIn Sales Navigator because it provides a bunch of filters. You can do this with regular old LinkedIn, but I'd recommend doing it with the Sales Navigator. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to search the United States, but this is something specific for insurance agents that is a tool that can be really useful. So you can actually sort by postal code. So I'm in Iowa City, Iowa. If I sort by my postal code, I can look for people that are in a 5-mile radius of me. And you can see that in a 5-mile radius of Iowa City, Iowa, we have 56,000 people. Of that, 1,000 people are active on LinkedIn. So I really like targeting the most active people on LinkedIn. So the people who have posted within the last 30 days, getting rid of this pool first by sending connection requests and then going to some of the people that are in the total results is going to be how you get the best results. So you're making sure to interact with people that are active on the platform. So this is going to be step number one, is identifying your target on LinkedIn. So I think a lot of people are going to be targeting in a geographic area, and that's great. When it comes to that, you can sort by seniority level to try to guess income levels, or you can just try to connect with everybody if you're in a smaller area. I think there's a lot of value to just having a group of people that you are connected with in your direct region that, they might not be buying insurance today, but in a year it might be time for them. And they'll remember that, they see your posts on a regular basis and you might be the first one that they go to. The other thing about connecting with people that are in your location is, let me just bring up this first degree connection. And so this is the biggest asset that I think exists for insurance agents. So you do a lot of cold calling, you do a lot of cold outreach. When you become a first degree connection with somebody, about 40% of them are going to have a phone number, and about 80 to 90% are going to have an email. So think about this now. You're connecting with people that are in your direct region, your direct target, but now you're getting them as a connection. So every time you make a post on LinkedIn, you're kind of marketing to them, doing this sort of branding walk that they see your name. They might not engage with it, but they're still seeing who you are. On the back end, though, you're getting all this data in the form of phone numbers and emails to these people in a very specific region that then you can go and reach out to. That is probably the most valuable thing an insurance agent can get from LinkedIn, is connecting with people who are their direct targets and then getting other ways outside of LinkedIn to be able to contact these people. So then you can kind of do your lead generation and outreach using an omni-channel approach. So what I mean by that is, sending messages on LinkedIn, making posts on LinkedIn, making comments and liking people's content that they're posting on LinkedIn, as well as doing direct outreach through either cold calling or cold emailing, regardless of what type of, or whichever approach works better for you or you're already implementing. So what that looks like then, like I said, sorting by geographic region, I think most insurance agents are going to be doing that. And then once you do that, sending, 50 to 75 connection requests each and every day. So the way that you'll do that is I'll post a video to kind of the structure that I do this in, but you'll basically select all, save them to a list so you can keep track of them, and then go down and, hit connect, send invitation, and do that for 2 pages. Each page has 25 people. So you want to do, 50 people. That means you want to do 2 pages of connection requests. So now that you're building up this reserve of people that are good targets for you, what they're going to be doing on the back end is going and looking at your profile. So you want to make sure to have featured posts, things like that, ways that people can get in contact with you, as well as continue to make posts on a regular basis. The reason being, now that they're connected with you, you're going to show up directly in their LinkedIn feed. So now you become a person that can directly market to somebody for free. The best way to do this is to make a posting schedule of, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and don't do it with like, this is what I offer here, buy this. Do it in a way that's giving advice to the target that you have with what you would be selling. So, if you're selling car insurance, make some posts about the biggest mistakes that people make when buying car insurance. Make some posts about, what you do differently in your career path as an agent that might stand out to somebody. Make some posts about the community itself. That's a beautiful thing that not a lot of demographics. I think real estate is probably the only one similar to insurance agents in that you have a very specific geographic region. Obviously, a lot of other sales jobs have that, but you can really play on the community aspect. So, get in touch with the government, the local government around you. Add those people on LinkedIn and engage with those. Do things that are supporting the community at the same time being a way that you're able to drive awareness, drive attention, build that personal brand, and then get people to check out the other things that you're making posts about, which end up being insurance related, but really being value first focused. And then you'll have people that reach out to you to schedule calls, or people that just schedule calls, or people that send you a message. And then those become the really warm leads that you can put in your pipeline, continue to follow up with. And then you can also be working that less warm pipeline through phone numbers, emails, and direct message on LinkedIn. The other thing to do on a regular basis, so just to recap, so you're going to go in and target your local demographic or local geographic area. Then you're going to, if you want to, sort by title, sort by headline, the type of people that usually work with you, just so you get even more specific. And then you're going to start sending connection requests, 50 of those a day, to that target demographic. From there, you're going to also have a content posting schedule, even if it's once a week, but really striving for Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But just to get started, do it once a week. Now you're going to be branding and bringing people in the door. The next step is going to be engaging with other people's content. So if you type in, I'm going to type in pharmacist just because it'll be an easy way to bring up this search. But if you click on people and then first degree connections, and then again, you can do that location. You can type in, I'll do Iowa City, Cedar Rapids to get this. And then what you can do is click into people and see the posts that they're making. And then that becomes a really good way to engage back with people. And so I'll do this again with an even better way to target posts specifically. So if you click on posts, now what you can go in and do is sort by people who have posted that are first degree connections and posted within the past 24 hours. So now you're going to get a feed of people that you can go in and engage with. And these are, if you're connecting with people that are all in your local region, these are going to be all people that are first degree connections in your local region that you can just, click in and engage with the post. So leave a like, consume what they're saying, and then add a comment that is actually thoughtful. Don't just say nice post, but actually consume the content and then go from there and leave some sort of conversation starter there. So that is one way to work the pipeline that you have on top of cold calling, cold emailing, and direct messaging people. The last thing that I will talk about is going to be actually direct messaging people. So this becomes another platform that now you're gaining these first degree connections. You're able to get a phone number for some of them, get an email for most of them, and then also outreach to them on LinkedIn itself. Anybody that starts engaging with your content is going to be a great person to reach out to. But anybody that fits that target demographic is going to be a good person to just kind of go to and raise your hand. Now, you don't want to be overly spammy, overly pitchy, and, send messages like the ones that you hate receiving. But I don't think it's a bad idea to, introduce yourself to somebody, and don't do it in a roundabout way where they don't know why you're reaching out. Say what you do and make yourself available should they have any questions in the future. And then you can even drop your call link if they have questions now that they want to consult with you on. So the biggest takeaways from this video are connect with people in your geographic region. From there, send direct messages to those people, scrape phone numbers and emails, and post content that then your new connections will engage with, as well as you're able to go and engage with the content that your new connections are posting. Hopefully this was a helpful video. If it was, leave a like and subscribe. That really helps us. Also, feel free to add me on LinkedIn at Chris Cozzolino and check out our website at uptowncreation.com.